Hello, how are you? This is going to be for the sign of Aries. It's your bonus reading. Okay, so I do two types of bonus readings. One is for the members only, so you actually have to become a member to watch one of those. You can do that by pressing the join button below the video. There are a couple of options there to choose and benefit from. And I do upload those videos every day, so a lot of extra videos if you like what I do. The other is for the two signs with the most viewed videos during the week. Quite often one of these two signs is you. So thank you, my dear Aries, for being here and supporting me. Now, I did pull an oracle. I'm going to read you the actual message. I'm going to read the energy around this, and then we're going to pull some tarot. It's very interesting here because I was getting, like last week you did have this, card of shadows, and there was definitely more clarity that was needed. Now, why I said it's interesting, because I was getting this energy from the beginning for you, and now I did pull here the number 13 here, which is the god of the sun. Okay, so it's gonna shed some light, it's gonna to any type of shadows, and even the message goes, so let me just read this to you. So, by the way, the 13 would be the death card in the tarot, so there is something here about that. Anyway, let's see. Transformation and everything. Proceed calmly along the path you have chosen, but without presumption towards the first goals you see in the light. Otherwise, the shadows you meet on your path will seem like darkened veils. So, it means that you're still coming out of these shadows. You're still working on this. This still needs to take a shape and form, okay? That was your message from the last week, that something, just needs to be still examined, you see. But now we are here having a better idea. So it's interesting here because I'm telling you, I was getting this energy from the beginning. So I was like, I went back and actually look at, like what did you have for the last week? Because to tell you the truth, I can't remember everything. And I did see that. So I was definitely pulled to explain that. However, we're going to see now, I'm going to pull some more tarot, but it looks like you do have a better knowledge now, whatever was going on last week, okay? So if you didn't watch that reading, maybe it should be interesting to compare, to see what's going on. It's like a continuance of whatever you did have last week, okay? Anyway, sorry about that, but I just needed to explain this because it was very interesting for me that I was like sensing this energy very strongly. So I was like, what? And I went back and I said, look, actually that, came out the last time. Anyway, however, let's see now what the cards have to say, the tarot. Okay, so if you need to reach out for a personal reading, energy clearing, cord cutting, scrying, spells, or any other services that I offer, there is an email in the description box below, so feel free to use it. Okay, my dear Aries, let's see what is going on here. Okay, but you are on the right path, you see, but something is, it's almost like a rebirth for some of you. Anyway, yeah, the 10 of Wands, you see, so no more. I mean, there's no 11, so that's a rebirth. You're going to be able to put this down and to actually, start your journey towards whatever next it's coming, because now you do have a better vision about what needs to be done. Okay, of course, proceed with cautious. It's just something fresh here. You see, you're still very sore even from whatever was going on, so give yourself time, don't rush anything. Okay, yeah, everything is still like really not quite balanced, you see. Nothing is still sure, nothing is still written in the stone, you see. But don't worry, take a deep breath and keep going towards the light. Okay, there's going to be a lot of guidance provided here. Okay, also meditation would be helpful, clearing session or anything else that help you ground your energy, being more certain about your journey, because some of you are still like really not not really seeing even the shape or form of what's going on and what's to happen here. Okay, still everything is still in workings, let's put it that way, but you are on the right path. You just need to calm down, to ground your energy, and don't worry, this will develop. Yeah, careful planning and strategy here, it's necessary, so keep the cool head with this King of Swords. This one definitely wouldn't rush. That's a lot of planning, strategy, knowing like literally when to move forward, when to stop a moment, when to think things through, you see, or negotiate, or anything else that you need to do in this situation. But slowly but surely things are starting to take shape and form. So slowly but surely whatever you're working on, it's actually starting to manifest for you. Okay, still a lot of cautioning energy here and grounding, because you could be really triggered here, especially, I mean, you are a fire sign, you see, you're the first sign of the zodiac. You can get really impulsive, especially and impatient when something is either uncertain or something that you really want, but somehow it's not happening yet. So just try to control all that, okay? So let's see what else. Yeah, you see, try to control your emotions here. You see the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. I told you I was getting this scorpionic transformation for you. But this is about, you know, handling our emotion in a mature way. Whatever the emotions are, it can be fear, you know, yeah, I'm just saying here. And nothing wrong with that. We all go through that, you know. So this would be like mind and heart here. And I like to see two kings because it means that you are maturing. So things are starting to move towards the right direction, okay? You are on the right track, but still this is all fresh. A lot is still in workings and nothing is written in the stone. So just keep that in mind, okay? Give me just a second, because I believe that that's your message, actually, you know. I'm here, sorry. Okay, so let's see what else. Nice. By the way, this is Aquarius here, for those of you that are wondering. So you have Aquarius and Scorpio here strongly. Okay. Male or female, no gender in tarot, just saying here. Yeah, and look at this. Now we have the Page of Cups, because this is fresh, you see. So we are going to go there. We're going to do this, you see. Something is starting after some heavy period, but you do need to handle it in a calm and collected way, whatever this is. It's here, it's good, it's starting, okay? But it's still not written in the stone. So we don't want to do anything that could be jeopardizing and throwing this out of balance, because anyway, here we are already a little bit unbalanced, so we do need to, you know, make things work, make things go smoothly here. Yeah, like I said, rush. I told you, don't rush. Now, this Knight of Swords would be rushing, okay? It's a fastest moving knight. It does bring a change, it brings a lifestyle change, but you don't want to get out of balance. Luckily, it's sword, so you will see clearly. You see, you will see clearly. And it's interesting here, we have a King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. We have a King of Cups and the Page of Cups, you see. So it's this process of maturing. We are proceeding here, okay? We are, you know, like advancing here. But try to take it nice and easy. Now, for some of you, there could be a specific also communication or information coming in that could be quite, you know, like even upsetting here, okay? But try to stay calm. This is happening so that you can go through with this transformation. And if something needs to be dropped, well, it needs to be dropped. That's why you're going to be informed, you see. It might not be exactly what you were hoping for, but it's necessary for the continuance of whatever you're doing here, okay? Because this is divinely orchestrated. Whatever is going on for you here is divinely orchestrated, okay? I do see that you have been like a wounded warrior here in this situation and really just trying to persevere. Well, you see, this is the end of the cycle. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. That's it, you see. We're going to have to give up on something, okay? And that's why this is happening, so that you can actually, you know, continue on this right path for you. And I'm telling you, nothing is still written in the stone. So still everything is in the workings. You might have started something, but still haven't released something, okay, else. Now we're just out of this lunar eclipse. We are in eclipse season, you see. But so it's a very difficult energies to navigate here, okay? So you really need to sit down, to calm down, to meditate, to do your clearing sessions. Whatever is helping you find the balance and make a very balanced decisions here. What needs to go, what gets to stay, okay? Don't rush, okay? Don't take anything for granted. Everything is still in the air, okay? Just saying here. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna work. It is, but the caution is necessary and not rushing things, okay? Some of you might be triggered here with something and maybe forced to almost like you would like to rush. Don't, okay? Because there is a clarity coming in, but it doesn't mean that you have to jump on this, okay? It just, you know, for you to see. And also they were mentioning this ego stuff, so make sure here that that's not in play here, you know, because after all, you know, you are starting, you know, for you, your thing is me, I, okay, because your first sign of zodiac, nothing wrong with that, but make sure that you're a little bit handling that, okay? Yeah, things are still in workings. You are on the right path, okay? It's gonna take a moment here. Don't jeopardize something here that you have already starting, okay? Just keep believing in this, keep believing in yourself, keep working on this. Whatever this is that you're manifesting, it doesn't have to be work. It can be whatever else you're dealing here with, okay? And remember, you are also still work in progress. You are going through some type of major transformation here. It's very uncomfortable. These periods uncomfortable, but they are necessary. Yeah, some of you might be handling some really heavy drama here and finally leaving it behind. But you might be having still people around you or energies, or it could be even your inner conflict or whatever, but something that's gonna want to drag you back. Don't do that, okay? Sometimes, the ego is all this Five of Swords. It's about ego. It's about, who is going to win, this is a shallow victory. There's no winning here. The only true winning here, it's like walking away from this type of situations, okay? And that's what they are telling you. After all, you have matured, you have advanced here. And when I say matured, I mean like spiritual, whatever, like it's not really about the age, although we are all maturing every single, second here. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, well, some of you really need to take this blindfold off. There is a strong indication here, working on these fears, working on this, false limitations. Some of you might feel that, maybe you can't do something. There is a lot of uncertainty. And, yes, nothing is still written in the stone, but you're not helping with this, okay? This is my card always for a clearing session. You need to ground your energy to get more confident about what you're doing. Take the blindfold off, okay? And do planning and strategizing here, okay? Handle your emotions and your ego in the best possible way that you can, in a mature way, and this is going to unfold exactly as it should. I'm telling you, this eclipse season, it's difficult on everybody, and it's interesting here because I was strongly getting this, energy. So if you didn't watch the last week's your bonus reading with Oracle, okay, message, maybe you could have a look there. I do have all these readings, if you go on my channel, you're gonna find it, because there is a strong connection here, because I was getting this from the beginning. So we are progressing here, but still everything is still in the air. And some of you might be having even something here as an information, something might have been revealed around this lunar eclipse that could have been quite challenging. Work on your energy and use this lunar eclipse. Is still very strong energy here, okay, that can emphasize any type of energy work that you might need. So love you all, take care, bye.